2021 Ram Power Wagon, and I'm now at almost 1,400 miles. And just a quick little talk through about the packaging and how I had it built for me, because I did have this custom ordered, and some of the issues I've had that aren't really issues, and what I like about the truck and what I'm going to continue to do here in the future with it. So first off, this is the olive green paint. Had to have that ordered because I didn't have any on the lot. I did get the Power Wagon 1 package, so I didn't go for the higher end Wagon 2 package because I simply don't need I didn't really want all the technology. I don't need the heated, cooled rear seats and all that kind of stuff, because mainly my dogs just live in the back seats of this. That was part of the reason we got the crew cab in the first place. I got the bed technology package, which I think is a great addition. It has the Rhino lining, it has LED lights built in, automatic tailgate drop, and what I didn't know, and I thought was super cool, is it comes with a 120 volt plug-in with an inverter that you can control from inside the cab, inside the bed. So that's super awesome for where I'm going to be going with this truck as I continue to build it out. One or two things that I wish I'd known. You don't get the 360 cameras unless you order the trailer technology package or towing package, which is would give me cameras up front, at the mirrors, in the back, so you can turn them on while you're driving, because this is a big ass truck, and that's one of the big ones that I've struggled with. I mean, I'm coming from a Toyota Tacoma. My last two trucks have been Toyota Tacomas, so I'm still not used to like the general size and where I am in space when I'm dealing with this truck. But I really wish I'd known that, because I probably would have ordered that, because I just wrote off the tow package because I don't tow. I didn't really wade into reading about it anymore. So that's just something to be aware of. If you want those 360 cameras, which I think would be a great option for off-road, especially considering I do a lot of it alone, I think that would have been a great addition. But I did without it, so it's not a huge deal. Just wanted to put that out there. The other thing is actually, it's a little bit was a lot bigger deal. I thought the bed technology package had the pull-down step on the driver's side of this truck, and it doesn't. That's actually something you have to order independently. It's like a $200 option. I called the dealership. They're going to order me one. And I think it's a really nice addition to this truck, and if I was to reorder this truck, I would definitely get that from the dealership, because the bed's quite high. I'm a tall guy, but it's still tough to get into the back of it, so I'm definitely going to have that pull-down step in the back. I think that would have been a nice addition. Overall, other than the fact that I'm still trying to get used to how big this truck is, I am truly in love with it. It's a joy to drive. It's amazingly quiet on the inside. I haven't had a chance to take it off-roading yet. All of our trails are under about 1.5 to 2 foot of snow here in Vermont, so it's been tough to get out and go true off-roading. Luckily, there's a lot of dirt roads and stuff like that, so I've just been driving around on those side roads to see how it feels. The truck handles great. I've taken it on one highway trip. We drove to southern part of the state to go look at a marble quarry, and while I was there, it rode amazing on the highway, and I got 13.5 miles to the gallon on the highway, so that's a really impressive MPG. It's been really hard for me to track it while I've been up here for the winter here, because I idle it a lot more. I think a little bit it's the artifact of the fact I've never had a vehicle with auto start, so I no longer have to trudge outside and start it. I can just start it from inside, so the truck definitely idles more than any of my other vehicles. And it's been pretty cold this winter, so I've been warming it up a lot more. And I think that's really about it. Overall, I am super stoked with it. Again, the reasoning I wanted this vehicle is I wanted something from the factory where I wouldn't have to do anything to allow me to go off-roading and explore those backcountry places that both me and my wife love. We needed the extra space with the crew cab for our dogs, and then the bed for our mountain bikes and our trout fishing stuff. And I think this vehicle is going to, well, actually, I know this vehicle is going to give me everything I wanted. just because it's the way it's built from the factory, and I've been supremely impressed so far. The only issue I've really had, and when someone commented on my other video asking the same question, is about the auto start and unlocking it. I haven't quite figured it out yet. I've been paying a little bit more attention. It's only happened twice where I could auto start it and then it wouldn't unlock. I don't quite know what it is. I haven't been able to fully reproduce it. The only thing I'm starting to figure out is the way the key fob is. The actual pressure point is more in the center. So if you push the edge, it sounds like it feels like you're pushing it, but it doesn't. But I don't really know. I'm waiting for it to happen again so I can try to work through it and try to figure out what is actually happening. But other than that, I've had no real issues with the vehicle. Just getting used to the size. Luckily I live in a rural state, so it's plenty of room to drive around. And now I'm really just working on what I want to do in the bed of the truck. I know I talked about that earlier, and we'll talk a little. So again, with the bed of the truck, one of the things that I kind of didn't think about totally when I was building my dream plan for this was how high this bed actually is. I'm 6'3", almost 6'4", and this is a pretty big reach. So I'm still going to look at a cap. I just don't know how important those gull-wing doors are going to be on the sides, because I can't really access much in the bed. And one of the things I wanted to say that was a standout that I didn't even know would matter so much to me is actually the ability for, when you fold up the rear seat, to have these platforms come down. And this nice flat spot is just awesome. So I spent a lot of time with a pack on my back, so I've been able to put my rucksack in here, my mountaineering or my ski boots, and any extra clothing that I'm going to need. It just fits nice. It doesn't roll around. This is something that I didn't know I needed until I have it, and I couldn't imagine not having it. I think that's a great addition. I may look at the Goose Gear seat delete for this in a little bit, but I want to give it a little more time with the vehicle before I go taking parts out, because I did buy it to have seats and all that stuff. But the Goose Gear one would put it back a little farther and give me a little bit more space back there. So that's something I'm looking at. As far as the bed, I'm leaning, I know I initially said I was looking at like a Lightner style rack or that, but talking to the wife, we might want a little bit more protection for some of our travels coming up here. So I'm definitely looking at now a cap or like a canopy camper. Just got to figure out which one's going to be best for us, and I'll make a plan and I'll buy it, I guess, and then I'll talk to you guys about it as well. But overall, guys, if you're looking for off the showroom floor vehicle that will probably take you everywhere you want to go, I think this truck will do it. So far my experience has been it's pretty much unstoppable in the snow. The dirt track tires are great in the cold. I love that tire up here, and it's an unstoppable truck, and it all comes factory warranted, which is super nice as well. So love my Power Wagon. Keep the videos coming. And as again, guys, go ahead and subscribe. I'm gonna try to keep more of these up here as I make modifications and do some stuff to it. And hopefully once the things thaw out, I'll start doing some more adventures and we can share those as well.